Good evening. Welcome to Fire in the Grate.
Hi, I'm Erica, Executive Chef of Salt Creek Grill, here known as The Fire, and you can find me on social media at The Monday Baker.
And my name is Hugh Priest. I am the operating partner. I am the grape, and I'm also known as the fermented boss.
Welcome to the new episode of Fire in the Grate.
Chef, how are you?
I am great. How are you?
I'm doing
nice
great.
To be back here
Yeah. We are looking for the fall, and we're going to start picking things up. So, Chef, what are we going to do today?
Well, we have our herb roasted chicken as a dish of the day. Like everything else, yes, made in house, spice rub made in house, beautiful golden chicken served with mashed potatoes and a mix of what was that?
Brussels sprouts.
Served with mashed potatoes and a mix of vegetables and Brussels sprouts. So you're gonna enjoy this dish a lot.
So it's a really textural dish too, because you've got that crispy chicken from being roasted, and then you've got this sweet, tender, juicy meat that is to die for, and it's a whole half chicken.
A whole half chicken, and like you said, layers and layers of flavor. It's a complete dish. You get your mashed potatoes, you get your vegetables, you get your chicken, and then it's finished with an herb chicken a chicken jus, which is
the natural juices from the chicken.
Yes,
excellent,
absolutely delicious. I can't wait for you to try.
And that herb jus it's really tasty. And it really adds a lot of depth and complexity to the dish.
Yeah, it makes it shine. It's beautiful. It's eye appealing. And it's that heartwarming dish that it makes you happy. It's like homey,
all right,
a home cooked meal.
Well, you kind of made this one easy for me, so I think I already know what I'm gonna select. And let me go grab the wine while you
I'm gonna go
grab the dish. All right, we look forward. Be right back.
Welcome back, friends. Hugh has selected an amazing wine that I can't wait to learn more about. Talk to me about this.
I selected a Chardonnay to go with this dish. I could have gone Pinot Noir or maybe even a Sauvignon Blanc, but I went white, one because of the time of year, and two because of the dish itself. I'm thinking that this wine, which is going to be fresh fruity, minerality, and herbaceous. So I think it will mix with and pair with all three components of this dish very well, and that herb jus will help. It'll just enhance the herbs that are on the nose and in the palate. So let's give the wine a taste. For me, Chablis is the perfect expression of Chardonnay. Let's go. Look at that. Get a pale yellow color there.
The aroma's fantastic.
And it just bursts with aromatics. You've got white fruit, acacia flowers, some citrus, minerality, and subtle notes of herbs.
That's delicious.
And a little buttery.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're getting that fruitiness on the wine. Minerality, the acidity is there. The acidity and the chicken will be a great contrast to each other.
Yes, the chicken recipe, the herbs and the spices that are on the chicken rub, I think that will go great with the flavors of this. The chicken is kind of sweet, kind of spiced up.
Exactly.
I think it'll pair up.
And it's got a little butteriness to it, and that comes from the fermentation process. They ferment in stainless steel, which is going to give you that freshness, the fruity. Hold its controlled temperature, so it's going to hold the fruitiness, and then they let it sit on the lees for an extended period of time, which gives you that creaminess and complexity to the wine. So that will marry well with mashed potatoes. So I think this is all around. This is going to be a great pair.
It's delicious. It's subtle, but it has this sweetness at the beginning and then this punch of tartness, at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. And that minerality and that acidity, you can just, the citrus in there and the acidity just makes your mouth continue to water.
Yep.
So the finish is extended. So I'm looking forward to
Let me get that chicken out of the oven.
You go grab that chicken,
I'll be
please.
right back. And here you go.
Welcome back. So we have our chicken dish here. So it's a half roasted chicken. We have our Brussels sprouts, which also has kale, shallots, garlic in it as well. And then our creamy mashed potatoes, and it's topped with an herb au jus. So you can see how crispy that skin is. And
crispy skin, tender chicken, sweet and savory at the same time on the rub. Crispiness of the Brussels sprouts, the creaminess of the mashed potatoes. It's a beautiful dish.
It is a beautiful dish. It's a comfort food. But it's going to bring out this umami in the chicken. The meat's just going to taste fantastic, incredible.
It's so tender, it melts in your mouth.
So well, let's dig in. You want to do the honors? You want me to do the honors?
Go ahead and do it.
Feels like it's Thanksgiving, garden culture.
I know. That's how I feel every time I make it. Like the way it looks.
Nice. Brussels sprouts are nice and crispy.
Just the way you like them.
Mashed. There we go.
Plate is served.
Plate is full. I'm going to take a little sip of this wine. So you can really smell those herbs on this chicken. The Brussels sprouts is this earthiness component, and the mashed potatoes is going to be creamy. So altogether, it's going to be a pretty complex dish. But this wine has a lot to offer with the acidity, the fresh fruit, the butteriness. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
For me, it's like comfort. It's home. And when I taste this dish, and so it brings me back to home.
Wow. So we brine this chicken as well.
Yep.
Tell us about the brine, because it's very moist. It helps keep the moisture, but there's so much flavor going on in the meat.
And so we have the house-made combination of herbs that go in the brine. Peppercorns, it has herbs, it has spices. We flavor a lot. This brine is very flavorful, so it adds moisture to the chicken, but it adds so many layers of flavor. And then we coat the chicken completely with the herb marinade. It's a dry rub, not a marinade, a dry rub, and it's just layers of flavor, because the inside of the chicken has so much flavor. The outside of the chicken has so much flavor with the rub, and then we top it with this jus. It's just like one layer after the next.
It is, and the point of brining it is, but sometimes that meat would get dried out. So this is a great way to, one, preserve the flavors, add flavors, and keep it moist.
Yeah, and a lot of people say I don't like white meat because it's super dry. It's not the case here at all. The chicken breast cuts. It's like butter. It cuts so easily. It's full of flavor, and it's moist.
All right, now let's stop talking. We're gonna eat some more and taste it with the wine.
How it is. Dancing.
Wow, a lot of harmony going on in my mouth right now with everything that's going on here. It's the dish is complex. The wine has great complexity. I think the acidity really cuts through that, and I've got a dark meat here, cuts through that fat. The herbs are popping in my mouth from the jus.
Yeah, the char from the Brussels adds to it too.
Yeah, I think it's a great contrast with the chicken meat, but I think the earthiness in the Brussels sprouts are kind of balanced out, and the creaminess of the mashed potatoes are in harmony with the buttery profile of this wine.
I absolutely agree. I think that it's another great choice, another great selection. You can enjoy with all three components. That's very delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And I was expecting the wine to be dry. It's not at all. It's flavor forward. It's punch of flavor in your mouth. You know, every sip you get.
It is a
a
dry wine, but it doesn't come across as too dry with the butteriness and the acidity that is in the wine. It's really well balanced.
Yes, it is. Very well balanced. That's the word.
And I love the fact that you really taste the characteristics of the Chardonnay, which the wood can add those buttery flavors, profiles to the wine, as well as, you know, either vanilla or spice. But this is stainless steel. What gives it that butteriness is from the winemakers allowing the extended time on the lees. Yes,
It's a beautiful wine. It is.
That's why I love Chablis. It's gorgeous. Yeah, so, you know, if you're local, we do on October 27th, which is a Friday evening, we are going to do a wine class followed up by a tasting dinner. So, you know, we'll learn about the region that we're discussing in class, and then we'll move on and sit down together with Chef and I, and we will be doing an interactive tasting dinner. So
that's so much fun. I don't want anybody to miss it. If you're in the area, you have to let us know as soon as you see this video that you're interested, and we'll put you on the list.
And stay tuned. We'll let you know all the details of the dinner shortly, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Everybody have a great holiday weekend. Drive safe, be safe, barbecue safe, and have fun.
We'll see you soon.
Chin chin.